is Jessie Hartman, and I'm captain of the track and cross country teams at OU. So when I was looking at colleges to represent, I knew OU was one that I wanted to go to because they have a lot of girls that I felt like I could be competitive with. Also on my official visit, when I went and talked to and just really got to hang out with some of the girls, I really felt like I clicked with them and got along with them, and they were really nice. So I really liked the culture of the team, and I felt like I could really fit in at OU. One of my favorite experiences actually just happened this past indoor season when I got to run in the DMR. I ran the 1200 leg, and we got on the podium, and that was a big deal. And so I just really enjoyed that, feeling like I could contribute and score points in track, which is not something I'd done my first few years. So I really enjoyed that. I feel like running has shaped the way I am because growing up I was shy, just didn't feel like I had a place to fit. But when I started kind of doing road races when I was younger, I really felt like, oh, hey, this is something that I'm good at. Once I had the opportunity to compete in junior high and actually be a part of a team, I just feel like my confidence skyrocketed. As a captain, I've always had a lot of high hopes for the team. Even before I was a captain, I always was saying I want to even if I don't end up being a captain, I want to leave this team better than I found it. I guess I really hope that we can be competitive within the MAC, and we've already done that this past fall, but I want to be even more competitive, fighting for those top spots. In order to accomplish some of those goals of just moving up in the MAC, I think it's really important for everyone to buy in that they're part of a bigger goal. Your MAC squad that you bring on conference day is everybody's contributed. Even if you're not even competing that day, you have just as much of an impact on what happens on that race day, because everything that you do and everything everybody does the whole entire season leads up and is a culmination of that race. So I think in order to get to that point where we can be really competitive, we all have to kind of have that like-mindedness where we all want this goal just as bad as everybody else on the team does. Then we'll be in a really good spot. I feel like my goals have evolved drastically over this past year. I think it would be awesome to run sub 17 minutes for the 5K at some point in my career, and also to just be somebody that scores at max this next fall and just contribute to our team in that way. In order to accomplish those goals, I feel like the number one thing for me is to stay injury-free. Staying injury-free by taking easy days easy, even if it's 9-minute pace and you feel like you're crawling. Stretching every day has been huge for me. Also, I think a big thing to accomplish those goals is just showing up every day. You're not gonna have a lights out workout every day, but stacking good days on top of good days is going to put you in a really good position to perform at a high level. So to younger runners that want to participate collegiately, first I would say you really need to love the sport. When you get to college, it demands a lot more of you. And then number two, just do all the little things. Do everything you can to put yourself in a good position to run well and race well, and then let coaches know that you love running, that you have all these goals, and you're doing X, Y, and Z every day in order to reach those goals, because I really do think coaches like to hear that. They like to know that kids are motivated and really want to do well. So even if you're not in the top fastest runners in the state of Ohio or whatever, it goes a long way to show coaches, hey, I really love this sport and I want to improve, and I want to improve under your program. So a motto that I have with running is just keep showing up. This past fall, I had an injury that kind of set me back for at least a month's time. Even after that, I continued to show up. So when we started winter training, I started again, and I was all right, reset. I'm gonna focus on staying injury-free, and I'm just going to do everything that I can to ensure that I can be happy about this next season. And so that's exactly what I did. I kept showing up, and I had the best indoor season I probably ever had in my life. That's the big thing with running, is like you just have to keep showing up and put in effort day in and day out, and then you're gonna see positive results from that.